Hello, and welcome to all of our newly admitted Tritons for Fall 2024. On behalf of the International Services and Engagement Office, also known as ISEO, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, maybe good night, wherever you may be. We're excited to welcome you to UC San Diego. My name is Vanessa Cisneros, and I am your host today. I am also an international student advisor here at ISCO, and you will likely spend a lot of time over the next 4 years or 2 years if you're a transfer student getting to know me. So when I'm not with students discussing immigration-related matters, or learning about all the great things that you're doing here at UCSD, you can find me on a paddleboard or a bike or with my bees. I'm also a beekeeper here in San Diego. I'm really happy to be with you all today learning about the undergraduate research and internship opportunities we have here at UC San Diego. Undergraduate research played a pivotal part in my undergraduate career and also the options I took after I graduated university. So it's a privilege to be with you all and our campus partners today. Before we begin, we have a few housekeeping notes. First, you're in listen-only mode, so you can hear us, but we can't hear you. Second, the session is being recorded and will be available at iNewStudentWebinars at ucsd.edu. Third, if you have any questions, please use the Q&A box. We'll address as many as possible during the session, and if you can, reach out later. You can also reach us later at icontact@ucsd.edu for further assistance. Lastly, please stick around until the very end, where you'll have an opportunity to submit feedback to enter a drawing for a gift card. So stick around to the end if you would like that opportunity. And now let's begin. We're happy to welcome you to our session, How to Find Internships and Research Opportunities. To begin, I'll ask for each of our campus partners to briefly introduce themselves before we dive deeper into all of the information they're going to present today. With that, I will hand it over to Trisha Taylor.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to our session today. Thanks for coming. I'm Trisha Taylor Oliveira. I am the Senior Program Director for the Academic Internship Program. We're part of the Teaching and Learning Commons here at UC San Diego.
Hi, I'm Julie. I'm the office manager for the Undergraduate Research Hub. We share the same office space as ISEO, and so if you're walking through and you see URH labeled anywhere, that's going to be our offices.
Hi, my name is Alex Arias. I am part of the Jacob School of Engineering Corporate Affiliates Program team, and we work with companies and industry who are interested in recruiting and hiring students.
Hi everyone, my name is Maggie Thatch Morshed. I work at LATS, which stands for Language Arts Tutorial Services at Oasis. LATS is a writing support program helping students with not only writing assignments for school, but writing for internships and jobs and other desirable things that you want after your time at UCSD.
So without further ado, we'll begin with one of our extremely popular programs for international students here, our academic internship program.
Great, thanks, Vanessa. So again, can we advance? There we go. Thanks again for having me here today to share a little bit with you about our academic internship program. First of all, for a little bit of context, just thinking about what internships are in our context here. In the case of academic internship program, you can go and do an internship, which means you are going out into an organization, generally speaking off campus, and learning under the guidance of professionals within a field that is of interest to you. So this is a chance for you to explore, get some work experience related to your career interests as well as your academics. One of the reasons this is an academic program at UC San Diego is we're very interested in helping you think about how do you make connections, right, between what you're learning in your classes here at UC San Diego and what's happening out in professional settings beyond our campus. I'll preface that with that we do have a few opportunities that are campus-based programs, but the majority of students are off doing internships in off-campus settings. We do work with undergraduate students of any major. So whether you are in engineering, whether you're in visual arts or psychology or economics, whatever the case may be, you're welcome to come to us to do an internship for academic credit. Now, students find internships in a number of different ways. We at Academic Internship Program have our own database, which you can use to search for internship opportunities. You can apply directly by loading your resume to our database and applying to some of the internships that are posted there. But you also can come to us and say, hey, I have an internship that I found somewhere else. I found it through Career Center. I found it through my faculty member, or, someone teaching my course. I found it through a friend, whatever the case may be. And you want to earn academic credit for it. We have a process for reviewing those opportunities. And if they meet our guidelines, we're happy to help you to earn academic credit. The way that you earn credit is by enrolling in one of our courses. We have a lower division course called AIP 97 and an upper division course called AIP 197. Both of these are for students doing internships. And with these classes, you are mostly spending your time out at the internship site, right? And you're required to work a certain number of hours, depending how many units you're earning. And while you're there, you also work with faculty here at UCSD to develop a final paper project that is going to help you kind of integrate what you're learning at the internship with your studies, right? So you'll write a paper or do a presentation or create some sort of a project that demonstrates what you've learned. Also, our team at Academic Internship Program will facilitate some activities for you to think more deeply about what you're doing and learning at your internship, and think about how are you going to talk about that, convey it to potential future employers, graduate schools, etc. So think about what you're learning and how to convey that to others. So a couple of important things for you as international students, doing an internship for academic. So you can do an internship. Often students can do an internship that is not for academic credit. You may think, I just want the experience. I don't need the academic credit. AIP for many international students serves a unique purpose in that, if you are doing an internship that is a volunteer or unpaid internship, many organizations will want that to be integrated with your academics, and so want students enrolling in a program like AIP. So we create the opportunity for that. And for students who are in a paid role that is off campus, if you have an F1 visa, you're typically going to need to apply for CPT, curricular practical training, in order to be able to participate in that opportunity. A piece of that process is that you are enrolled in a course earning academic credit related to the internship that you're doing. So if you find yourself in that position, you've secured a paid internship opportunity, you want to be able to do it, but you need to be able to integrate it back with your academic program. AIP is here to help with that process. So you can come to us. A few important things to keep in mind are, because we're an academic course, we align with academic quarters. So that means the internship needs to be during the dates of fall quarter, or during the dates of winter quarter, during the dates of spring, can be summer as well. We also offer the course during summer, right? So the internship dates need to align in those ways. And our application process, our enrollment process is in the quarter ahead of when you're doing the internship. So we're working to wrap things up here now for our students who are going to be in fall internships. In fall, we'll be working to enroll students who are going into their winter internships. So these really are opportunities that you want to, as best you can, really plan ahead for. And you know, check in with us as early as possible once you secure an opportunity or are looking for an opportunity so that we can help you with those pieces of the process. I just want to give you a note too before I pass it on to my colleagues about a couple of special programs that we have. So we have, as I mentioned, our standard AIP 197 and 97 courses open to all students. We also have a special partnership with the Biological Sciences Department for students who are going and doing internships in typically off-campus research institutes like Scripps Research, which is right down the hill, sometimes Sanford Burnham, or others that are here near campus. So students who are doing some of those lab internships, but in off-campus settings may have the option to enroll in that course. So for students who are a biology major, this is beneficial because it counts as biology credit for you. Also, if you're looking to, you know, come to UCSD and then leave UCSD for a little while, we do have our Washington, D.C. program where students go and live for a quarter in Washington, D.C., do an internship and take a course there, all for academic credit. So those are just a couple of our programs and partnerships. We have a few other campus partnerships as well that if you want to learn about, come check us out. And we'll be happy to share more with you. But with that, I do want to go ahead and pass it along to my colleagues so you can learn about some more of the fabulous opportunities available to you.
Our next campus partner is Undergraduate Research Hub, and Julie will be presenting.
Hi, everyone. My name's Julie. I'm part of the Undergraduate Research Hub, and I'm super excited to be sharing about how to get involved with research in UCSD. So our department, the Undergraduate Research Hub, is a great resource in facilitating research for undergraduate students who, you learn with all different departments and all different materials. So let's say that we want to allow students to find research opportunities within all different departments, and we allow those resources of how students can get started with that research. So we have programs available within URH specifically that you can get involved with. We also allow students to get connected with different research opportunities around UCSD. It's something that we find really valuable when you're at UCSD, and we encourage students to participate as much as possible within research. It becomes a very invaluable experience. So it's not only catered to students in STEM. We have opportunities within the humanities, the arts as well. If you are interested in research or exploring your department a little bit further, we'll walk you through those steps in order to find kind of more of what you're interested in. So it starts with maybe your department that you're interested in, finding a mentor, finding how to reach out to those mentors who are doing specific research that you might be interested in. We did a tabling event yesterday at Eleanor Roosevelt College, and one thing that we allow the students to really be familiar with is to really get familiar with your department and the faculty within your department. So on the very right, you see in the center, the FMP, that's the Faculty Mentor Program. So this is, if you are at least a sophomore standing, this is allowing you to be a research assistant within those different faculty opportunities. And we will walk you through those steps of how to reach out to faculty and how to really decipher which materials that you're mostly interested in. So we welcome students from all types of backgrounds. It doesn't matter if you are an international student, we have opportunities available to all students within UCSD. We also try to provide as much opportunity as possible. So that can be in travel, scholarship, summer opportunities. Every 2 weeks, we have our staff URH meeting, and we discuss the different development funds that students are submitting some inquiries about. And so if you are doing a conference and you are participating in a URH program, we are funding some conference fees, so we can allow for some additional funding while you're traveling in order to seek those additional opportunities. With the funding opportunities, we also have a lot of different scholarships that we do outreach for. So if you are involved with URH, you get a lot of that involvement of knowing when those scholarships are available and how to participate in those scholarships, how we can provide letter of recommendations for you in the future as well. With the URH program, we also have different kinds of research opportunities like the summer research conference. So the different summer research programs that we have available are based off of an 8-week or 10-week program. And at the end of those 8-week and 10-week programs, we offer and host a summer research conference. This year we hosted over 400 students, and this took place at the Price Center over the summer. And this is not reserved to just UCSD students. We had students of 80 different institutions within the United States and out of the country for the students to be able to participate. And so if you wanted to find more information about specific programs, not just to URH, but different kinds of research programs that you can look into, that link in the very bottom left shows a table, and you can really evaluate and cater to those different kinds of things that you might be looking at. So if you're looking at programs specifically for sophomore standing or junior class standing, or if you're an international student, or if there's specific departments, you can filter out that table to see which specific programs you will be able to participate in. So for undergraduate students in this upcoming year, we're doing some recruiting for TRELS. So TRELS is going to be a great opportunity where students are awarded some stipend to do some research, and we are recruiting for winter and spring specifically. We have FNP, which is the Faculty Mentor Program, which is available all throughout the academic year. And then we also have UC Scholars, which is a summer research experience for undergraduates that we support. And we have opportunities that are just research-based, but we also offer more stipend-related research opportunities for students. So those are the ones that you really want to get involved with throughout the year. To find out more about specific programs and when those programs are available, I really recommend that you sign up for the newsletter. The newsletter, you can find the link in the very bottom right of that tab, and the newsletter will give you updated dates for different scholarships or different programs that will have those opportunities available. And in the next slide, we have our web page, which I find is the most valuable resource. The different tabs will show you more about our department in general. But if you are very stuck and you are not sure how to start with research, it'll walk you through the different kinds of ways that you can pursue those opportunities. So if you want to find out how to find research, how to find a mentor, how to pursue letters of recommendation, it's not just going to be written information. We have video tutorials of how to get started as well. But definitely, I really recommend that you sign up for the newsletter to just be in the loop. If you are just curious to see the space, we're directly located in Student Center B with ISEO. If you just wander through after an appointment at ISEO, just stop by one of our offices. If you look curious, we'll definitely approach you.
Thank you, Julie. And I can echo that if our undergraduate students that are here on this webinar have not already been to our front desk yet, if you're here, I'm sure you will be at our front desk shortly to check in, to ask questions, because of course we're always here to support you. So you really don't have any excuse not to visit the Undergraduate Research Hub, because you really are quite literally neighbors. Our desks are very close to one another. So thank you again. Our next campus partner is our Jacobs Co-op.
Thank you, Vanessa. Hi, everyone. I am part of the Jacobs School of Engineering's Corporate Affiliates Program team. And one opportunity that we have that is available to students in the Jacobs School is this cooperative education program, which we also call the co-op for short. What this is essentially a long-term internship. So you would start a full-time work experience over the summer, typically June or July, and work 6 months until the end of December. And it has to be the 6-month time frame. It cannot be January through June. All of these co-op opportunities will be posted through our Jacob School Job and Internship portal, which everything will be linked in the For More Details link at the bottom of the page. And what's key for international students is, because this is a 6-month work experience while you are a student, we require that students meet with your major's academic advisor to make sure that you can review your course plan, and also make sure that you have clearance to participate in the 6-month long program from the academic team, but also obviously the international programs team. If you have any questions about this opportunity, you're welcome to email us. The email address below will reach me and our team members, and we will likely start seeing co-op opportunities get posted in the October-November timeframe and actively recruited for between October and March or so. So if you have any questions, again, please let us know, and we look forward to answering any questions that you might have or seeing you participate in a co-op with one of our company partners. Thanks, Vanessa.
Thank you so much, Alice. It's a goal of mine this year to see one of our international students in the Jacobs Co-op. So anyone who is at the engineering school, yeah, start planning early, as I hear echoed by all of our campus partners thus far. And our next campus partner is Oasis Let's.
Hi, everybody. Like I said at the beginning, my name is Maggie Thatch-Morshed. I'm in charge of the LATS program, the LATS Writing Support Program at Oasis. So you all might be wondering why I'm here, because my program doesn't offer internship or research opportunities per se. But if you think about how to get into those research opportunities, how to reach out to a possible mentor for research, how to apply to grad school, talking about your research experience, you're going to need to write. And that is our area of expertise. So here's some pictures of our space. So we're under the Oasis unit. Oasis supports all students on campus, but we have a particular focus on supporting students who are low income, first gen, otherwise underrepresented at UC San Diego. And point of emphasis for me is having tutors who are multilingual. We really believe in multilingualism as a strength. And there are a few, actually all of the tutors are familiar with some other language, and some are like very well versed in other languages such as Spanish and Mandarin. So what we offer in our space is one-on-one writing tutoring. So again, like these opportunities that you're hearing about, whether that's with FMP or TRELS or academic internship program, you're gonna have to write something for the application, right? Or, you know, you've done this experience and you want to write about it to get into grad school. You have to write a personal statement. These are the things that we can really support students with. So we offer one-on-one writing tutoring. So you're working one-on-one with a writing facilitator on whatever writing project you're working on. We have drop-in community write-ins because we really believe in the value of working with other people to develop your thoughts when it comes to writing. Writing is about communication. We're not about like, oh, do you know this grammar rule or do you use this special word? It's about how to effectively communicate, and sometimes that's better in a community setting. We offer academic opportunities workshops. So we actually partner a lot with Undergrad Research Hub, talking about the opportunities that are available to students, but then also helping students write the application for those opportunities. And then other professional development things like a resume, a cover letter, helping students with study skills. So in our time together, I'm gonna give you a quick lesson in how to write an effective email. Say you want to reach out to staff, right? We have renowned researchers here on this campus, and you might be wondering, like, how do I get into their lab? How do I talk to these instructors? So I'm going to show you a little lesson. Okay, so let's take FMP, for example, right? So FMP, the application is opening soon. It's October 28th to January 27th. I'm sorry, what am I saying? January 17th. This is what's on their website, right? Any student, even I would look at this and be, oh my gosh, it's so overwhelming. They need so many things. They need this, they need that, they need, they need so many things from you. So that's where LATS can be really useful for you. Come in, make an appointment with somebody, and we help you break down those steps. So a big part of the faculty mentor program is you need a mentor, right? And some people, such as those in your position, you just started at UCSD. You don't know anybody yet. How do you reach out? How do you get a mentor? So email is a great way to introduce yourself and make connections, right? But I want to go over the ways that emails go wrong, okay? So the 3 top things I would say that emails go wrong, and please, campus partners, chime in, because I'm sure you see this as well. Emails from students we know you're well-intentioned, but the reality is emails from students are vague, off-putting. There's an off-putting tone, or there's not enough proper context. So let me give you an example, okay? So I've worked with multiple people at the Undergrad Research Hub, and they'll say that this version of this email has gone out to professors from students, right? Something like, Dear Professor Smith, I am applying to a program called McNair here on campus. I need a professor to be a mentor. Will you be my mentor? Please let me know if there's anything else you need from me. Sincerely, Maggie. A student might think that this is sufficient, that this is enough to get a connection, right? What it's actually doing is making it really easy for the person on the other end of this email to say no. There's not enough context. What is McNair? Why are you reaching out to them specifically? Why aren't you addressing them by their proper title? What is it that you need exactly? These are all the things that you need to include in an email. And I understand where you as students are coming from, like, where do I find all that information? How do I know what to write? Okay, let's look at some resources available to you. Okay, so with any professional email, not just someone who you want to be a mentor, but if it's going to a professional person, right? You want to have clarity. You have to be clear about what you're asking or saying, right? Don't let the other person, don't make them guess what you're trying to say. Okay, know your audience. So if you're emailing a doctor, address them as doctor, okay? Don't address them by their first name. If you're emailing a professor, right, this shows that you've done some research, you're showing respect, you're showing that who exactly you're emailing, why you're emailing that person, what is the context around that person, right? And lastly, you want to show gratitude. This doesn't have to be over the top. It's just a little bit like, thank you for your time. I look forward to your response. Show that you appreciate their time and effort. Show that you understand the dynamic of the relationship. Think about it. You're the one asking them for a favor. You want to do everything possible to get them to say yes to you, right? So you want to be respectful. You want to be clear. You want the other person to be like, wow, this student really has it together. Even if that's not true, right? Even if you don't have it together, you can make it look like it in an email. So let me give you a couple of more resources, right? So Julie showed you their website, the Undergrad Research Hub website. I also highly, highly suggest that you go on there. It has so much information there. So here's what I want you to do. You're gonna go to their website. You're gonna go to the Students tab, click on how to find a research mentor. So this will take you to this database, okay? So let's say you put something in there, you want to get started in research, you have no idea what you want to get started in, just put in something you like, right? Bees. Maybe Vanessa will put in bees, right? Maybe I would put something in like women's health, something like that. Just put it in there. And then what you'll find is all the professors on this campus that has done some type of research related to that topic. That's where you can see what they've published. You can see what classes they teach. You can see what their class schedule is, what their office hours are. You get so much information. You take this information and you put it in an email. And let me show you an example. So what you'll see here on this next slide. So I'll put in like women's health. That's what I put in, right? And here's all the information I got looking up somebody. I saw Professor Christina Chambers. I really liked her. I clicked on her profile and I read all these things that she was a part of. This is the email that I wrote based on what I found in my research, right? So, dear Professor Christina Chambers, my name is Maggie. I'm a first-year student majoring in women's studies. I admire the work you do with Mommy's Milk, a nationwide human milk biorepository, as well as your research on child health and development. As someone who is curious about how to improve child health outcomes, I'm inquiring if you have any openings in your lab or know where I can look for these opportunities. Growing up in a country with little emphasis on childhood health, I didn't get opportunities to pursue research in this area. While I don't have lab experience right now, I'm hoping that I can start in a lab such as yours. I would love to hear your thoughts and advice about how someone like me, could get started. I noticed you have office hours from 1 to 2 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Could I drop by your office hours to discuss possible opportunities? Thank you so much for your time. Sincerely, Maggie. So those three things I told you about: clarity, know your audience, and gratitude, all here, right? I'm being very clear about what my intentions are, what my interests are, why I'm reaching out to that particular person. It's not just one email that went out to 20 professors hoping that one professor will get back to you, right? It's showing gratitude. It's showing that you done the research, right? But then also that you are first year, you don't have that, you didn't have opportunities before you're looking for them. You want them to get them to say yes to you. So saying something like, I noticed you have office hours, can I come to them? Instead of, when are you free? And then it's back and forth about, I'm free this day. Oh, I'm not free that day. Make it easy for them to say yes. People don't like to email that much. I don't know if you all know this, but when you're a professional, you don't like to email that much. So conciseness, straight to the point, but professional, respectful, that's what's going to get your foot in the door.
Okay, great. And next up, we have some benefits of research and opportunities and next steps if you're interested in pursuing any of these opportunities or other ones. Our first slide will be our co-curricular record, and Trisha will help explain what this is.
Okay. So of course, one benefit to you all of participating in opportunities like internships, research, et cetera, is the opportunity to share that you have that experience with others, right? You want to be able to gain experience and make yourself a stronger candidate when you're applying for future opportunities, jobs, graduate school, whatever the case may be. Well, one way that you can talk about the experiences that you have and really demonstrate it to others is via the co-curricular record that we have here at UC San Diego. And this is something that is unique to our campus. What the co-curricular record is it's actually a document that goes together with your official academic transcript. But instead of including only your classes, it has the co-curricular record shows ways that you've been involved on campus during your time here at UC San Diego for certain opportunities that are verified by staff and faculty here at UC San Diego. So those opportunities can include research that you've done, volunteer research that you've done. So maybe you didn't do it for academic credit, but you have been volunteering within a lab setting or another research setting around campus. That may be an opportunity that can appear on your co-curricular record. This also can apply to certain on-campus work opportunities, certain student organizations, leadership roles that you're involved in here. So just want you to be aware that this co-curricular record exists. It's a way for you to show some of what you've done and the ways you've been involved here on campus. And one key piece of the co-curricular record is that in addition to saying this student participated in this research opportunity on these dates, it will include what are some of the key competencies or skills that you developed. So it's verifying, and this developed research ability or critical thinking skills or teamwork skills, right? So it's a way of highlighting what we call the UC San Diego competencies. There's a set of 12 competencies that our campus has identified. Competencies are skills, right? Abilities that you have that are relevant not only to one setting, but across the board. So whether you're going into into law or finance or computer engineering, whatever the case may be, every employer wants to know you can work as part of a team. Every employer wants to know you have critical thinking skills, right? every graduate school wants to see that you have strong research ability. So it'll highlight some of these really important skills for you and show them on that co-curricular record. And it's not only you saying it and putting it on your resume, but it's an official document that it has a stamp from our UC San Diego registrar that says, and my university can verify that I've developed these skills through these opportunities. So it's a really unique thing that we have here at UC San Diego that we want you to be aware of and check into more as you get involved here at UCSD.
So writing is going to be such a big part of your journey here at UCSD, not only in your academic courses, right, which you can come to LATS to get support for, but you have the opportunity to access so many of these amazing research and internship opportunities, and there's going to come a time where you're going to need to write about those experiences. Julie mentioned a undergrad research hub conference, right? Over the summer, we can help with you expressing what it is that you learned in your research experience, what you learned, how it's going to move forward, what your role in the project was, things of this nature, right? So learning how to communicate effectively and writing about your experiences is going to be such a huge part of your time here at UCSD. So like you see on this slide, we can help with anything with grad school personal statements, scholarship essays, academic opportunities such as TRELS and FMP, internships, resumes, and cover letters. Learning how to write effectively about your ideas is going to be a big part of your research journey. So we're open Monday through Friday, 10:30 to 6. We're open for online appointments as well as in-person appointments. Our appointments start the beginning of week 2. So I really suggest that you check out all these resources that are here in this presentation for you, see what you're interested in, and then come work with a writing tutor to be like, how can I be prepared for this opportunity? Even if the deadline is not until, I don't know, December. December seems like a long time from now. Once the quarter gets going, it goes so fast. So that's the other thing about research, is that there's a lot of opportunities for you, but time goes by so fast. Sometimes the deadlines are like a 2-week turnaround. So put yourself in the best possible situation by being prepared and using your resources such as labs.
So a big thank you for our campus partners being with us here today. I am excited about undergraduate research all over again, even though I'm not anywhere close to being an undergraduate student. So I hope you all who are here today are also as excited as I am. I look forward to hearing about the opportunities that I know you will take advantage of and explore while you're here. We do have a bit of time. We've reached the end of our webinar, but if you have any Q&As, maybe we can ask our campus partners to hang around for just a few minutes. If you have any questions, please use the Q&A function and we can answer some of them. So I'll wait a minute or two. Don't be shy.
If I could, as people are formulating questions, I just wanted to say that when it comes to research, I think a lot of students feel a lot of pressure. Like once they start a research project, they feel married to it, meaning they feel like they have to do it all 4 years. And I think that's kind of the beauty of places like Undergrad Research Hub and the Jacob Co-op, is like you can try different things. You can have multiple interests. Maybe you're interested in education, but also cancer research. And TRELS would be a great place to like go see if you like education, or then you go turn around and do a lab experience, right? So I think that's something something that undergrads should take advantage of, that this time is a time to explore and try different things. Don't feel like you have to be on one research, be a part of a research lab your freshman year all the way through your 4th year. So yeah, that's something that I wish I could tell more students, because so many students feel stuck in their research interests.
Yeah, agreed. We do have one question in the Q&A. It is about where can I find research volunteering opportunities? Oh, okay, yeah. So if we had to point, where can I find research volunteering opportunities? Let's see. As someone who listens to our campus partners throughout the presentation, I would say the strongest, clearest place to go would be the Undergraduate Research Hub. So if you could probably even just Google UCSD URH, and the website will likely come up. And on the left-hand side, there's a whole area to explore the different opportunities that are available for undergraduate students and research opportunities here on campus. I think that's a
Yes.
great
So
place to start.
definitely, it's like a combination of both volunteering research opportunities and stipend related opportunities as well. Um, in Maggie's previous statement, they mentioned that students often feel stuck in their concepts of research. That's also something I want to encourage students to also think about is you don't necessarily need to do research in the particular field that you're in. We got a lot of students asking about that today, yesterday as well. Um, I'm in this bio major, but I'm really interested in art making. How do I look at those opportunities? If there are opportunities outside of your department that you're interested in, definitely pursue that research as well. If you're interested in the arts specifically, this can be like humanities, social sciences. We have an upcoming symposium that we're recruiting for. So this is called Crash. If you are interested in, this is a symposium specifically for creative arts and social sciences that will be recruiting students throughout the entire year to participate in. So definitely keep your eye out either on the URH website or in-person flyers.
Thank you, Julie. And thank you for the question. I appreciate it. We don't have any other questions for the time being, so I'm gonna move forward. But of course, you can reach out to all of the resources and our campus partners that were here today. These campus partners are also present on our website. And if you have any further questions or concerns about any of the information that you heard today, you can always reach out to ISCO directly, and our contact is icontact.ucsd.edu. A few final announcements before we close out today. One of our events that we have are meetups, and they're a great way to meet other international students here at UC San Diego who share similar interests. If you would like to register for meetups, you can head to ievents.ucsd.edu. And we also host lots of different types of events throughout orientation and of course throughout the year. We have our UC San Diego bus tour. One of the dates was last Saturday. Our next date is tomorrow, where you will get to learn a lot more about your new home. That is San Diego, broader San Diego. We also have fan fests where students are involved with sports, activities, and get some food and time to hang out with one another. And we also have our international mixer, which is coming up next Wednesday, September 25th. So that event is still possible to attend, and you can check it out at ievents.ucsd.edu. And it's CCR eligible, so plugging that in. We also have our gap mixer for students who participated, who have or who will participate in the Global Ambassador Program next Thursday, September 26th. We're undergraduates, but if you know any graduates, we have graduate socials as well. Yeah, keep an eye on the iEvents calendar, of course, for social events that are happening, but we also host lots of different types of webinars throughout the year, especially for employment-based webinars. So CPT, OPT, all of those kinds of things. We host events in person and also online. So keep a tab on the iEvents calendar. Finally, last but not least, we are always looking for ways to improve our sessions. So please take a moment to scan the QR code. This is your opportunity to enter for the gift card, the $10 Amazon gift card. Please take a moment to scan the QR code and complete the questionnaires. complete the questions on the questionnaire, please. Some final reminders as you're completing the survey form. Please submit your check-in form. So as soon as you arrive to the United States, please submit the check-in form via iPortal. You can use the website icheckin.ucsd.edu. This is absolutely vital and critical for maintaining your immigration status. Second, make sure you register for other sessions to meet new friends and see us advisors at ievents.ucsd.edu. And we are always here to help you through icontact.ucsd.edu. We have a variety of advising resources, and you can navigate those and decipher, pick which one is the most appropriate for your situation, and feel free to utilize any of those. Finally, of course, please follow us on social media. Keep up to date with what all of our events and the programming that's happening, and also other students. We thank you all for attending today's session. Again, whether you're joining us from inside the US or on the other side of the world, on behalf of the International Services and Engagement Office here at UC San Diego, enjoy the rest of your afternoon, evening, morning, or nights. Have a great fall quarter, and we look forward to seeing you very soon. Thank you, everyone.